Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. All right, so we got a lot moving on the scanners today. Um, Here are my scans that I'm seeing today. CFRX leading the way, being the top mover in volume and in well, not percent gain. There is a bigger one with percent gain, but definitely the top volume mover out of the open. Then we have CNSP of 49%, PRST of 66%, BLBX up 274%, RXDX, and then I think that's the last one. Yeah, that's the last big mover I see. All of these seem to be low float. Their relative volumes, though, looking over here at their relative volumes, this recalculates throughout the day for me and lets me know, over I think it's like a 3 month period or something like that, how much relative volume it actually has in the tank. But let's also look at let's look at these catalysts here. So on today's CFRX, it just says Contraflex shares spike higher pre-market 100%. I don't really see a catalyst there. If we look at the previous daily chart, though, it closed last week at 90 cents and now is up to $2.30. So, okay. 2030 cents is like right out here. Not a huge gap up there, but and no real catalyst behind it. Let's go to CNSP, up 45%. Also another one. See, there's a lot of low float movers today without the catalyst, so it may be one of those days. It may be a little bit. You may have to tell which one is going to be the strong one on the day. But this one's up to 340. Closed last week at 235. And 340. Man, these things really didn't take a huge gap up. 340 is like right there. Okay, and then PRST. This one's been a popper and dropper. Let's see, do you have any kind of news yet? Nope, no kind of news or catalyst. Closed last week at 139. Opened today at 236, which is right in here somewhere. And it has a 200 moving average right up here at the 293s. So that one has a little bit more obvious levels, but it's higher float though. It's got the obvious, hey, let's trade this to the 200, but yeah, it's got a higher float too. BLBX, Blockbuster shares are trading higher after company announced it entered a letter of intent to merge with EvTech. This one actually has news up 249%, up to $9. So it closed last week at $2.64, and it's now up here to $9.58. And it's one of the few that has news, but it has less volume as well. 958, right in here somewhere. Okay. And we can see that it has had some pops in the last year, pops and drops. So we know this thing can get going, and it can definitely come back down. It looks like it's making lower highs though. So I would say maybe a line in the sand would be, oh, that's $22 all the way up there. I don't know. Um, Kind of a far reach, but we've seen them make far reaches before. It is also a low float. Let's continue down to RXDX. RXDX. Wow, it's got a little bit of news here. So Merck to acquire Prometheus Biosciences for $200 a share. Okay, that's a little bit more expensive stock. Still in the low float realm, but yeah, it's 200 bucks. So definitely out there moving. What's up, Jimmy? So we got a couple of movers. The only one with catalyst is BLBX. Um, but let me go over here real quick. So also let me go over my trade that I took last week as well on MRAI. So I traded MRAI last Friday. I really wasn't looking to take any trades, but this thing set up beautifully. On the 4 hour, you can see that the shorts were winning. They got a nice pushback down into this range of around like 225s, $2 ish. And I was like, wow, that's some nice push down. I wonder, can it get down to $2? And guess what it did? It went down to $2. So let's zoom out here to the hour chart. And when it came down here, so of course I don't trade in the first hour. It got pushed down the first hour, got pushed down again here on this next hour, and I was kind of not confident. The shorts had not proven that they'd won yet. And so what I was looking at is these supports down here. So from yesterday, it had this previous high that it hit right here. It also had a indecisive movement here on this green candle in this same range. And I was like, that is very interesting. Those two meeting up right there, and seeing these two struggle points off of this level too, these 2 hours right here coming up to this level and failing. So kind of a level of indecision right here. So you know what I did? I bought right here on the $2, or I bought one under $2. I got 1,000 shares. I entered 250. When it came down here, it hit like 195. And then it came up and showed a little strength. I entered another until I got all the way up to 1,000 in here around this indecision level. And then it popped up. So when it popped up, I got the 14 cents that I was looking for, and I took the profit. So that was 150 bucks, right? And then I took another trade. Oh, I forgot about my other trade. I took two trades on that other one, PTPI. So I kind of got a little bit of FOMO on PTPI, but it still was a winning trade. I saw it come all the way up here to the 861 and fall down here to the 5, and my line's still there where I bought 5, right around 580 in here. And then it popped up right here, and I was like, okay, this is nice. I had only 75 shares because it was buying above VWAP, so I sized down just in case it wanted to rip back down. But I didn't take all the profit. It jumped up there about $1, and I was up like 75 bucks. And I was like, okay, well, maybe this thing will continue. I'll just hold it. If it stops me out, oh well. And it did. I was moving my stop up from 580s up to 625, and I left it at the 625 just to be safe, to keep green on the day. And it came down and bumped me out, and went on up. But it found a double top there, which is what I was afraid of on this first rip here that I actually got in. I was looking to sell if it were to break this 868, but it couldn't. So oh well, that was another like 20-30 bucks right there. On those shares. So yeah, all together it was 181 and I didn't want to get greedy, so I just stopped. I told Donnell, I was looking at the charts, I was like, I gotta close these charts. Something bad's gonna happen. Something bad's gonna happen to me. But today we have a lot on the board. Looking at all of these AI stocks, the ones that ended in AI, we can see that they're down quite a bit. uh SAI down 21%. MRAI, the one that I traded, down 39%. Just a lot of downwards movements on those, and they don't have a lot of volume. So we'll focus in on what does have the volume today. Do a little bit of cleanup of these AI ones, because it looks like they're going to be taking a break for a while, dropping 20 something percent. What's up, GD? So let's see. So top movers on today. Well, the number one is BLBX with actual catalysts. The leading one is CFRX. The next is CNSP, PRST, and then RXDX is super expensive, so I don't know if anybody's gonna want to touch that one. But let's go ahead and clean off the board a little bit some more. and we'll focus on what's moving. CXAI going on down there. Hopefully, Rooster sold his shares down 15% on the day, or maybe he'll hold. He may hold it for a while. But these are our top 5. Speaking of news, the news on BLBX was it's black box stocks. It announces a letter of intent of merger, and of course this isn't great news. It's just the only one with news on today. So they have a merger with Eve Tech Group. I don't know what Eve Tech Group is. Let me go look. Eve Tech Group. Do you guys have? That's aluminum. Eve Tech Aluminum is a leader in the design and manufacture of supply of aluminum. Eve Tech Automotive, Eve Tech Aluminum. So either cars or aluminum, huh? Okay. Let me go to Yahoo and see Eve Tech. It's a private company too. They're from China. They're into automotive, electric vehicle, and energy and sales. Founded in 2011. Last funding round was in 2017. Okay, so private company getting buying them off or merging with them. We'll see. Right now, I really don't know what's gonna happen. I do know. Oh, I do know I'm going to stick to my rules here. They've been keeping me green so far, keeping me out of trouble. First thing, what analysis questions? How many outstanding shares are there? Is whatever I'm looking at, is it a top volume mover? Is it something that is attractive to people? Does it have a catalyst? If yes, then a little bit more confidence depending on the catalyst. Like that merger deal may or may not be something that is profitable. Is the retracement worth the risk? Next thing, what is the competition on the day? And has the competition doubled or tripled the volume of the thing that I like? Are the shorts strongly winning during intraday? And is there momentum showing signs of weakness? Are there any large areas of interest on a level 2 for support or resistance? I try to stay above $2. Most of my trades are above $2. I just under $2, it just gets nasty for me. I never tried to day trade a stock with low relative volume but has big range. So it has like 1 million shares traded, but it's moving $30. That's no. I'm good. I'll stay away from that tornado. But anyway, I think the first one we'll watch out of the open is of course the two biggest ones, BLBX and CFRX. Right now, CFRX is tripling the volume of BLBX. So I'm wondering, will BLBX just go under the radar today? Because sometimes they do that when the eyes aren't on them. Good morning, Lori. Only took 2 trades last week. Both of them were nice green trades. Well, I took 3 trades. I'm flying. The ones on Friday were MRAI and PTPI, but just trying to consistently pull about $200 to $300 off each trade is nice. But sometimes I get FOMO, like on PTPI. I bought high and still took profit, but lower risk. I wasn't willing to risk what I had in pocket already. Not on a Friday. All right, so we have about 15 minutes to the bell. Let's see if we can find some what levels would it be to what? Oh, did I already trade this one day? Okay, I must have saw this pop up previously because there's a note out here. Back here on earlier in March. Huh. Okay. But where are the obvious levels for this thing to come to? Let's jump back over here on CFRX. Where are obvious levels? I don't see any on their daily chart. So it's kind of hard to tell. This gap up here, this gap down to $45. It is a long way away from $45. So nothing really obvious there on CFRX. It may do something today, but I mean, you basically be mind reading on that one. CNSP, we look for obvious levels. Big gap down, and I mean, very little obvious levels there. Just kind of playing in the void today. PRTS has a little bit more of patterned trading. Fell from 18 down here to the $3. Has some pops up, but we can see that it always pretty much gives back what it's going to give, what it's going to do. So yeah, it's up here to the 229s right now. So 229 is like right in, we'll say 225 just to round it off. But it has a high here of 260s and it has another high of 240s with no apparent catalyst. So we'll see about that. A little bit higher float on PRST as well. BLBX is another one of those. These just seem like you're gonna have to take some profits quick because all of these look like they just have a history of giving back and no obvious levels to get in at, no obvious levels to pull back to or anything like that. So just be careful today if you're gonna be jumping into some of these. And then RDX up freaking 193, closed on Friday at 114, opening up at 193. That thing is so far up there, 69% up. And let's jump back over here. And so some of the banking stocks that I've been keeping an eye on that are continuing coming down. I love it. I haven't started to enter these yet. I wanted to see how they will hold up. This is Charles Schwab right here, coming under the 50s. I like it. They do pay dividends. You can see I have my dividends out here of what they do. Ally Bank, Bank of America, all of these coming on down, baby, coming on down. Morgan Stanley, $86. Citibank, Regions Financial. I've just been watching all of these dividend banks. Now I do have some non-dividend like Square and PayPal, but they just don't pay dividends. I'm really trying to build a dividend portfolio. Delta Airlines, American Airlines is also some of the non-dividend stocks that I've been watching, but I don't know if I don't know if I want to go into those. I really want some dividends. As for crypto and oil, the swing trades that I was looking at, maybe Hustle, INDO, or Nine, but we'll see about those two. Just things that I've been watching. We have about 10 minutes to the bell, and we're going to see how the morning unfolds. We have two up here with kind of fighting over the volume here. One has 13 million, one has 10 million in the volume. But yeah, definitely one is up almost 170, so it'll probably be the top watch, probably the top short on the day, I would say, without any reasoning to be up there. Looks like a nice little chat room pump. But we shall see. And this one, I don't know. It's got the best news, but it just cannot catch the eyes. And it's got 267% on the board. But maybe the merger deal is just not what people are looking for. Let's actually look at what sectors these are in. I didn't really look into the sectors of these stocks. CFRX profile. They're based out of New York. Biotechnology. What do they do? Clinical stage biotechnology company discovers and develops therapeutic protein and antibody products for treatment of life-threatening and drug-resisting infectious diseases in the United States. Okay, so that's a disease one. Let's go to the next one. CNSP. CNSP, another biotech out of Texas. They are into anti-cancer drug candidates for treatment of brain and central nervous system tumors. Okay, so that's CNPS. But they didn't have any kind of news there. And also, let me check over here. CNPS. Do they have any shelf registrations? No shelf registrations. What about CFRX? Shelf registration from February this month. So CFRX with a shelf registration, be very careful of that one, especially with no news. Very careful of that one. PRST. No shelf registration. Jump back over here to their profile. PRSFT. Did I go to the right thing? CN. That's central nervous. PRST. They are a software application company, or in the software application industry technology sector. Operates labor automation technology provider in hospital industry. The company develops the Presto Smart Dining System that offers operations efficiency, guest self-service, and marketing benefits for casual dining operators. Okay, so its solution includes portfolio of tabletop, handheld, and wearable devices supported by a suite of cloud-based services to enable guest ordering, payment, and surveys. Okay, so food. I mean, it's seems like its main focus is food and ordering, delivery, and payment. BLBX, another software in based out of Texas, software and application. Black Box Stocks develops and markets financial technology and social media hybrid platform. It offers black box system and subscription-based software as a service that provides real-time proprietary analytics and news for stock and options traders. Okay, so black box stocks. And then RXDX. That one may actually be the freaking top mover on the day, really. Let's see what it does. RXDX, another biotechnology based out of California. They treat the IBD, inflammatory bowel disease. Now that affects a lot of people, of course, which is probably why it took such a big jump. Let me go to their summary. Did they have 26 minutes ago? Xpeng is charging higher, but biotech stocks is Monday's biggest winner. Big bank earnings higher, but nothing pertaining to what they're actually doing. Merck to acquire this bioscience. Okay, whatever. All right, so 6 minutes to the bell. We looked through the winners, the biggest winners out of pre-market, which is not much. A lot of them look like they're going to be giving back profits, so be careful. They may give some follow through. Four of them are low floats. What is this PRST? I think it's a low float. PRST statistics. Let's see. Float 21 million. It's a little bit higher float than the other ones we went over. And actually, let me look at the other ones. CFRX was the one with the shelf registration. It has a float of 1.553 million, which I'm guessing that's going to be very attractive to a lot of retail. Probably going to lose a lot of retail money there on CFRX. CNSP float is looking like 1.8 million. PRTS, we already looked at that one. That was the 21. BLBX, float of 1.23 million. And then RXDX, float of 33.16 million. Okay, so let's go ahead and did I look at this? BLBX. Okay, that one did not have a shelf registration. Let's go ahead and cross-reference here real quick before the market starts and see if we see any kind of inconsistencies with what they're talking about. Float, okay, definitely low float, under a million. CN, SP, and also let me look at the insider owning. Okay, CNSP. Okay, a lot of insider transactions going on over here on CNSP. Looking like on this one, PRST. Yep. So it said 21 million on the other one with the float. This one says 32 million. Negative insider transactions, insider owning 10%, institutional owning 30% there. And then BLBX, float. Okay, so not really a lot of transactions, not a huge insider or institutional holding, and it's not even shortable on this one's not even shortable on BLBX. Interesting. It's not shortable is what it's saying. Let me go back to, let's see, short interest on BLBX. Short percent float. Why? That's a pretty big insider holding there on and it's not shortable. So that's weird. BLBX, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me go check the other ones. Are they shortable? BLBX. PRST is shortable. And I'm just looking right here on FinViz. It's saying shortable, yes. CNSP, shortable, not shortable there. And then shortable and optionable, yes, on both of those on CFRX. Okay, well, let's see what happens today. Interesting time in the market, but we are looking at the top ones, the top gappers on today. Good morning, Drifter. CFRX, CNSP, PRST, BLBX, and that's pretty much the ones that are in our range. There's one that's like 200 bucks, which is RXDX, but that one's gone. All right, so looking like about 10 seconds left. Looks like we've covered everything. We know that CFRX has no reasoning, but you know, we've seen no reasoning stocks go up before. We'll see. It does have some challenges coming up the board with 10 million shares right behind it. So if it does fall, it'll be an easy capture for these two to capture the attention of everybody after CFRX falls. Has a top up here of the 260s. Looking for the shorts to bang this one up. We can look at resistance here, that fall, and then we'll look for a takeover by CNSP or PRST. Also, BLBX has a while to catch up to these. It is being doubled. Not yeah, it's almost it's being tripled by CFRX, but yeah, the next two will be CNSP and PRST to watch. Above $2. If you're trading below $2, then I'm not seeing those just yet. My scanner hasn't populated on those yet. Boo. All right, CNSP had a top up there of 440. Resistance up 9%. So biggest mover so far is in second place on the day in volume. And giving up that 9% very easily. PRST had a top up here of 261. Put a little bit of resistance, and then this body will probably be a little bit more resistance on the intraday. We'll see how it holds up the body of that previous hour candle. It is holding green here. The other two have gone red. So we'll focus on those top movers that are holding their green up. PRTS and CNSP going back and forth, up 6%, up 7%. Okay. Who's going to give up the ghost? All right, PRTS is the one that looks to be holding the best, up 9% here. Almost 10 million on the board. It is not being doubled yet by any of these other two. CFRX popping up there very quickly, back up to that top. But like I said, it has no reasoning to push up highs. So if it does, it would just be a crazy, unpredictable move. And we look for predictability and obvious entries and exits. And this one hasn't shown us any of that. All right, PRST holding up 10% on a day. It's becoming the favorite, looks like, of the looks like the volume's pouring on in there. Little bit of a breakout there. Looking for it to be a nice fallback under this previous high. What is this, 250s? So a breakdown of the 250. Up 10% right now. Still holding the most volume on the day though. 19 million shares traded. What will a pullback look like on this one? We haven't seen a real pullback on any intraday trading on this one yet. All right, let's see. Ooh, yes, my bank stocks are continuing on down, baby. Fall under 50. All y'all, I just want to see y'all under 50. Bank of America, Ally Bank, looking scrumptious. All right, CFRX still going up though. No pullbacks yet, up 15%. So it's the biggest mover on the day now. It's gonna need to hold this 220 up. 15-minute support has not pulled back yet. How quickly will it get back to this 220-ish level? Support. I guess the first question is, will it hold this 250 level, this previous top, and then how quickly will it get back to this 220, 215 level? CFRX is a stock of the day. Yes, I do believe you're right, because it's got 22 million shares and nothing else has 22 million shares. It's got all the eyes. But once they go and read what's going on, they're going to be like, wait a minute. Shorts are going to be like, you mean we have 23 million shares traded here? That's how I would be looking at this thing, man. Forget that. This is an amazing opportunity to do some real hand rubbing. Because a drop right now would be $1 back to the 220s here. So we're going to give it a little bit of time. This 15-minute candle closes in about 10 minutes. So it's got time. Up 29% with no pullbacks on the day and no reason to be up. So it's like a freaking, I don't know. You got to be quick on this one. If we look at the level twos, we can see here at 307, there is a 16,000 share position that's on the books, but it's not filled yet. So what will it look like when they start hitting those 307s? Will these numbers start to decrease through the 307s? A nice little something out there in the books, but we'll see the actual tape reading once it gets there. Let's continue to look. So any other big positions? Nope, nope, nope. Up, there's a 25,000 share position there at 220s. Oh, this is gonna be a amazing rip down. So this is gonna be about $1.10 back to 220. CNSP going on down 12% now. BLBX down 10%, losing the volume battle. CFRX taking all the eyes on the morning. We do have a couple of others now that my other scan has populated. STSA up 100 something percent. Let's look at that. STSA. We'll see what that's doing. Does it have any kind of news? This is another pharmaceutical. No real news. Shares are trading higher. They're getting they got an agreement here. Pharmaceuticals are trading higher after the company announced that it entered a definitive agreement to be acquired by Nimpo Biomedical. So not great news there. So this is what I'm looking at on my scans. It just populated here with these other ones, these other top movers. We'll see what they want to do. But yeah, almost $1.20 for anybody that's shorting CFRX back to the downside for the first pullback. Up 27%. Now we did see a couple of we saw a couple of stocks last week go parabolic, where they started and I mean they just went straight up. And sometimes it's one of those it could get you pulled in. I know PTPI was one that went parabolic. Could get you pulled into some FOMO there. You see it going up and it's like, man, I gotta get, I don't want to miss out on this. But you know, sometimes those are what we call like D setups and possibly C setups depending on your strategy. But most times it's a D setup when you're getting in behind the move. CFRX coming on down, about to give up his soul. STSA, oh, that thing's not looking good at all. It won't be around long. Let's see. CNSP coming on down. PRST looking like it's going red on day. So a lot of these top movers are showing their way to red. Good morning, Daniel B. Good morning, Donnell. Donnell took the break on CFRX, entry 316, exit 330. Nice. So we can actually put a new resistance up here, 330-ish. Looking for it to get back down pretty quick, but we never know. The people are over here though. Daniel B in the house. Daniel B, I've been making some pretty consistent green trades, you know. I just been chilling, you know, just being patient, sitting, looking, waiting, watching, reading, and just taking those little snippets out of the market. I've been green for a while now. I don't trade a lot, but when I do trade, I try to capitalize. All right, so the 325s, we'll see if it can try to hold that on CFRX. Wow, CNSP just diving down 20-something%. Look at that dive there. Woo! Only 25% up on the day now. Lost a lot of blood. Bleeding out. SPY also coming, or SPY is still kind of trading sideways to me. 413, just in this little sideways period. RXDX, I really don't care about that one no more. Don't really have any volume there that I like. BLBX, no volume. PRST getting pushed down. So yeah, CFRX continuing to be the stock. It did look like it held up the 325s there. Do we see? So we got some size at the 350 on the books. 11,000 shares. Those orders have not been filled. They could be pulled if it gets to 350, or they could hold. We'll see. Will they pull those shares or not? There's another size at 450. No. There's another size at 450. That's a long way off. $4 with 11,000. Looks like that 350 is gonna be a hold point there though. Not seeing any 350s go through and get filled. But yeah, definitely looking for a strong retracement back through the $3. Let's see if anything else is popping up here. Bank of America. Not really. Going on up to touch the 350, 350. Let's see if it holds there. 350 on the level twos, some 350s. Okay, we're seeing some, but we're seeing a lot of, will we see more red come over the 350? There's some red. Can they get that thing back down through the 350s into the 60s? Up 300% with 36 million shares traded on it. $300%, man. Wow. Definitely a little bit of a short squeeze from the 220s up here. Very green on the day. I've been Daniel B. I've been looking at all of the bank stocks. I got them over here on my. I've been watching them. I've been watching Charles Schwab. I've been watching Bank of America. I'm really interested in those two. I've also got Citibank, regional regions financial, and Morgan Stanley that I've been watching. All of these nice little dividends that I'm looking at. I like them all. I like them all. I'm just giving them some time to definitely get some of the heat out of them. Because banking, I mean, the banking situation isn't over, but yeah, I'm looking at those. Donnell says CFRX no news. Yeah, it has no news. It's gonna fall, definitely. It's just capturing longs right now. Has no news and no obvious levels on the daily. So let's see what level that it made it up here to on the 4 hour. So we can see across here, it came back into this I mean, not 350-ish level. Came to the top, which I mean, that could have been obvious, but not really. Everybody can't really see this top of the 370-ish for a resistance here. So that wasn't super obvious. And now it's looking like it's coming on back down, which happens. Yeah, dang B. I've been looking at their financials and stuff, and I don't know if I can trust their financials. I really don't. I don't know if they're showing us true values with everything that's been going on. I listened to Warren Buffett's his speaking about the banking situation, about the market environment that we're currently in, and I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of on the fence with buying right now. I think that they may have another leg down, so that's why I'm kind of not in there yet. I'm just like I'm gonna give y'all a chance to stretch your legs, you know, because I'm looking, when I do get into them, I'm looking for a longer term hold. I'm not looking for no quick, something. I'm building a actual dividend portfolio, so I'm gonna definitely look for the long time, not the short time. All right, CFRX coming on back down to earth. Let's see if anybody else wants to arise. We have this one that has the merger deal. PRST. It looks like it's gonna be the next one on the list. Hasn't caught up in volume yet. Has 14 million shares traded. No real catalyst on the day either for PRST. Getting up there to $3, so it's probably gonna be a little bit of competition between those two. Holding green on the day. Dane B says your best gains are 3 to 4 days holding. I don't know. I want to go for longer than that. I want to hold them for the dividend. Like get a little bit for the dividend on that. But I just don't trust them yet. That's the only problem. I want them to find a nice little obvious level. Maybe if let me see. Maybe if, let's see, is this it? Yeah, maybe if like Bank of America, oops. Maybe if Bank of America could come down here to maybe 26 and make a double bottom, or kind of around some of these bottom levels, like 27, 26, some of those, maybe I'll be interested. But or like Schwab, it had a bottom here of 45. It's been playing around with the 50. If it can get to that 45, maybe I'd start an entry there. But I just want something obvious, because I'm not entering big either. I'm entering slow and steady. Just buying a couple of shares here and there. PRST, I mean, hit a top up here of the 334 for resistance. We got CFRX continuing to lose its volume there, but still the top volume mover at 42 million shares traded. So I don't know if it can give up all the way. We need to see this thing fail big, and then maybe we can focus on something else. This first candle had 3 million shares traded. This next one had about 4 million. Let's look at CFR. Its first candle had 22 million shares traded. A lot of people in that one. A lot of stupid to be had. But PRST is being doubled in volume by the other one. So I'm not too confident in that one until CFRX fails. What? Okay. Dane B says VIX is so low, very weird. Let me look at the VIX. Okay, maybe I typed that wrong. VIX. Was it XX? No. Let's edit that. I think it's VIXY. There it is. Okay, so yeah, let's see. VIXY definitely down to what, $8? Very, very low, like you said. But the SPY has been making some strong moves upward though. It's back towards the 420-ish level. It's come down here from the 389s and just has been going up. So I don't know. The SPY has definitely been pretty strong over the last couple of weeks. CNSP still red on the day. Still too much competition for it. Looks like CFRX is going to play with people's emotions a little bit here in this range, right under the 350s. So let's see how it retests 350. 350 is right there. So let's put a resistance 350. I want to see if it starts to play with people's emotions here. What just popped in? ST. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, no, the VIX is volatility. Oh, VIX that way. Let me go over to Thinkorswim and pull up the VIX. Okay, I see what you're saying. So this is the VIX. Has a lot of, wow, 2021. It's just been all over the place. But it is low at 17. Has a previous low here, 13. Couple of lows here. Do you think that it has another leg down? It looks like what, 14, 1485, almost 15, and then around 16. Very, very interesting. VIX, why VIX volatility, yeah. Interesting, interesting. I don't know what it wants to do. If we look back, it always looks volatile. Let's look back a little bit. So it did have bottoms here at 11, but those are like super low. What was that gap right there? Nope, that gap's too high. Is it filling any gaps down here? Nope. I don't really see any obvious gaps that it's filling, but it is low. CFRX down to $3, so it's giving up the ghost as PRTS is still holding its gains up 34% on the day. Will it catch up in volume though? Yeah, Daniel B says low is buying sentiment, high is selling. Yep. And this key index to watch. Take some study about that. Yeah, I've looked at the VIX along with the TQQ and the SQQ and kind of seeing different correlations. But I have to see about I have to look at the history of it. I haven't looked deep into the history of the VIX. Kind of like a skim over. Okay, so yeah, CNSP pushing back up there, up 12%, still trying to make some room up, some headway up. I really don't know which one wants to be the one. There's just a lot moving. Whole lot moving. I'm going to go ahead and take STSA off. It's down 16%. It's not in the competition. BLBX, also I'm taking that one off. Kind of got crushed today and everything else. So top three right now: CFRX, PRTST, and CNSP. Now I wouldn't say these are the top three for long or short. I'm just saying these are the top three that people are watching based on the volume that is out there. So if you're gonna go short or long, hey, that's up to you. Implement your strategy. Try not to get your shoes taken. CNSP pushing on back down there into indecision on the hour. PRST, same motion. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down and get to this meeting that I have. I don't see anything that I am going to be trading. today. Don't like any. I don't see anything obvious. I like trading the obvious. You know, trading like this is, it's like lighting a lighter in a freaking I mean, covered in gasoline. It could go either way. You know, you could be okay and get light, but there's a high probability that you're gonna get burned. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. I'll continue. I guess I'll be in the Discord today. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make some money doing something else and kind of let these play out for Monday morning. Looking for the next hot sector. Of course, AI has been hot, but it's on a cool off period right now. All of those stocks are down like 40 something percent. So they're pretty much in a cool off period. I'll continue watching my bank stocks to hopefully continue coming down, especially Bank of America and Charles Schwab. But yeah, you guys, if you're going to continue trading, please be careful. Um, Dang B said it will help you to see overall market condition. Yeah, yeah, I look at those for the market condition, but I haven't really looked at them for trades on them exactly. You know, trading the VIX or trading the VIX IXY or any of the VIXs. But I know Rooster trades those a lot. Let me see if he's in the Discord right now, because I know I heard a message come through on there. Um, yes, Rooster is in the yeah. Rooster said he got he's in the Discord. He said he got the biggest kick in the nuts I've ever faced. CFRX 92 stop held all day Friday, and it stopped me out in the last 5 minutes of the day. I wasn't even paying attention to it. So he was already in CFRX on Friday at 92 cents. Didn't even know I got stopped out up 250 cents. Hey man, you gotta it's the market, man. They'll come get you. They'll come get you, man. Let me put this link to the Discord if anybody wants to get into the Discord. That's we continue discussions and do all that. But yeah, Rooster is not happy about being stopped out there before this big rip. I didn't even know he was trading it. All right, y'all. Anyway, that is it for me today. The Discord link is in there. Um, and that'll be it for today. I will be back on Wednesday morning. Enjoyed you guys. Thank you for dropping through. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, you know, you can consider subscribing. I don't go willy-nilly into trades. I like forming a thesis, forming a nice basis for why I take the trade. So, you know, that's pretty much what I do during the day. But usually I know what I'm going to trade from pre-market. And right now, I'm just not seeing anything coming out of pre-market for me. But yep, that's it for me today. And as always, appreciate you, Daniel B, Lori. Appreciate you, Donnell. GD dropped through. Drifter, everybody, Jimmy. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.